95% of Power Apps developers who are at beginner or at intermediate level, they are still building the application which looks like it was built 10 years back. The apps are fully functional. It is fully loaded with all the features, but its UI and UX still looks very old. What if I tell you there is a way using Claude you can revamp your whole look and feel of your application? You just need to feed the data that you have to Claude, and then Claude builds all the views, all it adds all the components in form of YAML. You only copy the code and then paste it on your Power application. Your screen is actually ready to be used. It also guides you step by step how you can execute this whole process. So stay with me in this video and I'm going to take you through how you can achieve this step by step. Hi everyone, my name is Devesh Vikram and I work as a Power Platform consultant with one of the big fours. I welcome you again in another video on Low Code Studio. Now before we start today's video, let me just show you what I already have built. This is a fully functional application. Let me just preview it. I can view the records here in this table. I can scroll left and right. I can also click on create record, and then this gives me the options to add information and add a new record here, and then I can save it. So this application is fully functional, but this is quite basic. So I'm going to use the data that I have used this application, and I'm going to build a new application with a modern UI and UX. Let's start this video. Now if you see here, this is the data that I'm going to use today. This is the same data that I used for building an application last week, and I have also created a video about how you can connect your Power Apps with Excel and SharePoint. So if you want to check out that video, you will be able to find that link in the I button. Go check that out. If you are a beginner, you must know how you can connect your data with Power Apps, and then you can play around and build an application with a simple set of data. Alright, so I'm going to use this data and I'm going to go to the Claude. In Claude, go to the project, click on new project, and let's give it a name. Build a Power App, and here I'm going to add this Excel file. Alright, our prompt is ready and I'm going to hit go, and it will start working as per my prompt. So if you see here, it is first going to view the CSV. So it's going to go through all the columns. It is going to understand what those columns are, and based on those column structure, it is going to prepare the different views, and it is also going to suggest me how it should help us build that application. So it's asking me the question, where will this asset data live, so the Power Apps can connect to it. So I'm going to click on Excel because I'm going to save this Excel sheet directly in my SharePoint. And then it's asking how should admin versus user role be different in the app. For now I'll just keep it both can fully edit, just show an admin badge selection, yeah, and later maybe we can just create a role based access on the application. Just want to keep it simple, I don't want to complicate it. Okay, so Cloud has already given the responses, and I've also changed the theme because I feel that light theme works better when you are watching a video. So I'm going to open this code, and if you see here, this has given me all the step-by-step guidance. So I'm going to maximize this code view, and step 1 says that prep your Excel file, which we have just already connected to our Power application. Create the app, add the data source, this is already done. Step 3 is paste the screens. So these are the screens it is asking us to add already. Now if you see here, the first expression of the code itself says screens and then name of the screen, which means I don't have to manually go and create another screen. So as in when I paste this YAML on Power Apps, it is first going to create a screen, and then it is going to create all the component with the help of this YAML code. And let's copy our first YAML and go back to Power application and paste it here. So if you see here, this is showing us some error, which is very obvious. It's there are very less chances that you're going to copy a code and that's going to work in the first go. So you need to fix that code a little bit. For fixing, I'm not going to use Claude because I have limited credits on Claude as a free user. I don't have the subscription of Claude. So I'm going to use ChatGPT's free version to fix the error in the YAML. I'm simply going to paste the YAML here, and then I will copy the errors from here and I will paste it on ChatGPT. Now this may and may not fix it in the one go, but it will check all the possibilities because of which this error is popping up. So if you see here, it has gone through the code and it has figured it out that there are two fixes: icon.asset and also on modern button that does not support the fill and color property here. So it has fixed my code and it has given me back this code. So I'm going to copy and again paste it here. Now if you see here, my code is pasted and it has started creating the different component. So here if you see on the left hand side, it has first created a screen that's named as home screen, and then it has added multiple components here. Now if you notice, we are able to see 4 errors here. These errors must be easier to fix. They are probably dependent on another screen that we are going to add. So let's not fix these errors at the moment. Let's just copy all our YAMLs and then keep pasting them here on the Power application. I'm going to go back to Claude and let's copy the next YAML, come back to Power Apps and then paste it again. It is again showing me the error. So again the same thing, I have to go to ChatGPT, paste my code and then also paste this error. I'm going to fast forward this process. I'm not going to show this how I'm going to work on fixing the error with the ChatGPT, but you may have to work back and forth with ChatGPT 2-3 times until it fixes your code. We have just copied and pasted YAML for all 4 screens and all the 4 screens have been added here. I do not need this screen 1, so I'm going to delete this. And now we will revisit all the screens one by one to fix the errors. Let's check the first error which is appearing on this text label here. It's a if expression which is checking is admin variable whether the person who is logged in is a admin or a user, and accordingly it is putting a label on this page as admin view or user view. So we have not set that variable, so I'm going to remove this expression and I'm going to just hard code admin view so that it shows the label as admin view. Okay, let's check the next error. This is on this button. So just open it and again it's the same error. So it's setting up the variable as var selected asset, and this is going to navigate on this screen, and again it is trying to pick up a variable based on the person who is logged in. So we do not need it. We can simply remove this and this error is also going to be fixed. Now let's go to the next screen. We have another error here. Let's open it and again it's checking the same thing. So we will remove this and I'm going to remove this as well. This is also for the same. Okay, let's check the next screen. No error here, and let's check the next screen. So there's no error here as well. Now let's go to the home page, which is our landing page. So now if you see, our fully functional 4-screen application is built. I would also want to enhance the UI by adding another container here, where I can show the image, name and designation of the person who is currently logged in, and I'm going to replicate the same on all the views. So let's quickly add a container. Let's add the radius 44 and let's give it a color as white. Let's add an image, and here let's set the property as user dot image. So we want to fetch the image of the logged in user. So if you see here, my image has been fetched. Now let's add 2 more components for showing the name and the designation. Here again I'll fill user dot full name, and I will right align it, again copy and paste the same, and here let's pick up the city. Okay, so this is now updated. and we can copy and paste this container and paste it on all the views here. Now if you see here, our fully functional application is ready. This is the landing page. You can click on the new asset. You can add new asset information here. You can go back, you can scroll through this gallery, and then you can view information about the existing assets as well. Now within just 45 minutes to 1 hour, we were able to build this fully functional application which has 4 screens. This is not only managing the data but also letting the admins to edit that data, and at the same time it is also enabling the users to be able to add new records. As a beginner, even if you are able to achieve this with just the set of data that you have, I think this is very cool and very impressive. I hope this video was helpful. If you like this video, do let me know, and if you're working on some topic and if you want me to make a dedicated video on that topic, please do let me know on the comment section. I'll try to cover it in my next videos. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.